There's a lot of strange stories in Florida. Growing up in Melbourne, there's a story of a girl who lives south of Merritt Island off Tropical Trail. She was hit by a school bus and killed just outside of her house. Her dad put her in a glass coffin and encased her in a brick building with some glass in it and had her propped up, supposedly with her eyes open, so that she could see the sunrise over the East Coast as long as they lived there. And that story is true. I've been by that building many times, never had the guts to jump the fence and try to look inside. But anyway, lots of people said they saw and looked inside. No one's ever told me what it looked like, if they could see the girl in there or not. So I don't believe anyone that I know ever actually had the guts to jump the fence and look inside. But it is a true story and it did happen. The family's gone, the building is gone, don't know where they may have buried the child, but anyway, that's that. And this, almost equally bizarre, is the story of what's right behind me right here. Right here lies Charles Drummett. He was hunting with his friend one day. This is back in the 1800s. I'm not going to climb up there to show you. He was hunting with his friend one day as they were walking home. The story goes he had an accident and his shotgun went off and killed him. Not only killed him on the spot. And killed him on the spot. That spot is right here. His dad actually had him buried exactly where he lay dead. And why this place is bizarre? Well, it's right in the middle of a street of a residential neighborhood, as you can see. This is actually a historic landmark now, taken care of by the city in New Smyrna Beach. This is their somewhat property, and this place is preserved and it stays right here. This is on Canova Drive, and it's Canova Drive actually named after the late actress Judy Canova from the 30s and 40s. She wanted to build a trailer park here, but it didn't happen. But they did name the street after her. Have you ever heard the saying, if you get a sudden chill up your spine, that means somebody walked over your grave? In all seriousness, you wonder, how did he die? Did he drop the shotgun? Was he playing with it and it went off? Was his friend playing with it? Did it go off? My philosophy, what I think may have happened, maybe he got a chill up his spine, he shivered, he dropped the gun, it went off, it killed him right on his grave. So maybe he walked over his own grave and got a chill up his spine. I'm not joking and making fun of it. I'm just saying, for what it's worth, who knows. Anyway, kind of bizarre, kind of strange. And I was heading up to a place north of here to do a video, and I thought I needed to come by here and incorporate this in my video. So hope you enjoyed this little interesting stop along the way. But there's more to see, so time to Hey there everybody, I'm in Port Orange, Florida, and today I'm at Bongoland, an old amusement park from the late 40s. It was in existence for about 2 years and then it fizzled. Bongoland was named after a chimpanzee, I believe, named Bongo. That was the feature attraction, and they had train rides and such in here. Didn't last very long, but behind me is an old sugar mill ruin. We'll take a quick look at that. I've been to plenty of sugar mill ruins, and one thing they all have in common, they're all ruins. And every one of them seems to be ruins because of Chief Osceola. I guess he didn't like sugar. I don't know. Maybe the Seminoles never won a Sugar Bowl. I'm not sure, but anyway, he seems to have raided all of them and destroyed all of them. So we'll take a quick look there. And the remains of Bongoland, supposedly it's 5 dinosaurs. We're going to go try to find them and locate those. So let's go check out the sugar mill real quick first. You've seen one sugar mill ruin, you've seen them all. Let's go find some dinosaurs. Here comes dinosaur number 1. Lots of people in Bongoland today. Okay, 1 down, 4 to go. Let's stay on the path and look for more dinosaurs. Do you see any? Guess what time of the year it is? There's your clue. As we're walking, I'll do a little vlogging. I've been here before. It's been a couple of years. I took pictures. Before I was doing videos, I just took pictures. And I saw some of these dinosaurs and they reminded me of a place I've been to before. I'm going to take you there in a few minutes. And I'm going to tie this place, Bongoland, into another place that I once visited. But I'll talk about that later. As of right now, we're going to hunt down 4 more dinosaurs. So let's keep looking. It's rather cold. My family's with me on the road trip today, but they didn't want to get out of the car because it's kind of breezy in here. And we're coming upon our second dinosaur. There he is. Triceratops. Another remain of Bongoland. Amazingly, he looks the same on the other side. Let's continue on down the path. Bongo is no longer here. He's been long gone for years. No monkeys in the trees. All of a sudden it's very quiet in Bongo world. Still trekking through the woods. This seems to be a very lonely bench. Nothing to look at. I guess if you get tired. More of the old relics. These here, probably been here for years. And continuing, I see dinosaur number 3 and 4, it looks like. Approaching quietly, hopefully. They'll stay right where they're at. Let's look over here to the left. Stegosaurus. Showing some age, but holding together. Still standing. They've been here since at least 1948. I don't know if that's supposed to be what his footprints would look like or what that is. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Straight ahead. Definitely showing some wear. You know, I'm not the first person to videotape Bongoland. Probably won't be the last. I might be the first one to kind of put a connection together. When I saw the name May Lawrence, it hit me that I've been somewhere else before that I saw dinosaurs like this. Over in Oak Hill, there's an old souvenir shop that I visited. And I actually went there a couple years ago, took a few photographs I went back there recently to try to tie these two places together, but another company has taken over, and I was confronted by the owner. He wouldn't let me snoop around or really do anything. So unfortunately I couldn't really show you around, but there was a dinosaur similar to this one that I used to deliver to on Saturdays, my old job 25-30 years ago. And as soon as I saw these dinosaurs, I thought, wow, I've seen one of those before. And then when I saw Manny Lawrence, I connected the dots and realized it was called Manny Alligator Souvenir Shop. And anyway, I have a couple photos I'm going to try to attach to the video. So let me take you there and take a look at the old souvenir shop, and then we'll come back here to Bongoland and wrap it up. I'm at right off US 1. It used to be a souvenir shop. Before 95 was put in, all the traffic would come to and from Miami to Jacksonville down US 1, which is right behind the camera here, right here. And this was Manny Alligator's souvenir shop. It's now another business, obviously. But anyway, you can see the ML, I assume, stands for Manny Lawrence. So my assumption is sometime in the late 40s or 50s he opened up a souvenir shop. And on the other side, the north side of the building, there was a huge Brachiosaurus, very similar to the dinosaurs that we see up in Bongoland, which obviously he made also. So just tying the two together. If you know more about that, post it at the bottom of the page and let me know. If I'm wrong, this wasn't Manny Lawrence's place, let me know that too. Well, I hope you enjoyed that short little visit out there to the old souvenir shop. As good as I can do. A little limited there with them watching me, so did what I could do. We have one more dinosaur to find, and then that'll finish up our visit out here to the old Bongoland. So let's see if we can track it down. All right, there's some eggs and more over here. On through to the sugar mill garden. Here's a prehistoric. No, that's not it. That's not what we're looking for. Let's head back out. It is kind of cold. You two don't go nowhere. That's more sugar mill ruin stuff. And I think I see dinosaur number 5. There he is. I don't know what he is. We're gonna find out. Dimetrodon? Never heard of it. There he is. Last of the remains of Manny Lawrence's creations and Bongoland. Well, that's it from Bongoland. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, go ahead and do subscribe. It's free. Why not?